Good morning students. In today's class we are going to discuss about when the acceleration of the moving object is taken as 0, when the acceleration of the moving object is taken as positive, and when the acceleration of the moving object is taken as negative. So let us discuss one by one. So when the acceleration of the moving object is 0, only when the object is moving with same velocity at every instant of time. ಪ್ರತಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಟೈಮ್ನಾಗ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟದ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟದು ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆನೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ದಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ದೆನ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು acceleration. If the object moving with same velocity or same speed, if the object moving with the same velocity, then the acceleration of the object is 0. Then the acceleration of the object is 0. Now let us consider by using the equation. What is the equation for the acceleration? Change in velocity divided by time interval, means time taken to change the velocity. A is equal to v2 minus v1 and t2 minus t1. So v1 is the velocity of the object at time t1. v1 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನ್ರಿ velocity of the object at time t1. Then what is v2? v2 is nothing but velocity of the object at time t2. So for example, v1 is equal to 10 meter per second. v1 is equal to 10 meter per second at the time t1 is equal to 0 second. Then next, v2 is equal to 10 meter per second only, because the object is moving with the same velocity at every instant of time. Then at what time supposed to be, I will take t2 is equal to 1 second. Then what about acceleration of the object here? So let us put the values here. So v2 is 10, v1 is 10, 10 minus of 10 divided by t2 is 1 and t1 is 0. Then 10 minus 10, that is 0. Then 1 minus 0, that is 1. Then it is 0 meter per second square. So when the acceleration of the moving object is 0, only when the object is moving with the same velocity at every instant of time. ಪ್ರತಿ ಟೈಮ್ನಾಗೂ ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟದ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೇಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. This object is moving with same velocity without increase or without decrease in velocity. It is moving with same velocity. Velocity ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಆಗಬಲ್ತ್ರಿ, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆನೂ ಆಗಬಲ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನೈತ್ರಿ, ಸೇಮ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟದ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ವೆನ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್, if the object is moving with increasing velocity, if the object is moving with increasing velocity, moving with increasing velocity, then the acceleration of the object is positive. Acceleration of the object is positive. So what its meaning here? If the velocity of the object is increased, then the acceleration of the object is positive. Okay, for example, the velocity of the object increased from 10 to 20 meter per second in the time 1 second. So again, by using A is equal to change in velocity, that is v2 minus v1 divided by the time interval, that is t2 minus t1. Then supposed to be I will take the initial velocity of the object, means the velocity of the object at time t1 is 10 meter per second. ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, 10 meter per second. At what time? At time t1 is equal to 0 second. ಸೊ ನಾ ಸ್ಪೀಡೋಮೀಟರ್ನಾಗ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ರೀ, 10 meter per second ಇತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 10 meter per second to 20 meter per second. Then how much time taken to increase the velocity here? Supposed to be I will take 1 second. ಸೊ 1 second ಆಗೋಣ ಸ್ಪೀಡೋಮೀಟರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿತ್ತು ರೀ, 20 meter per second. This is at what time? This is at 1 second. Then what is the acceleration here? By using the formula, v2 is how much? 20 and v1 is 10 divided by t2 is 1, t1 is 0, then 20 minus 10, that is plus 10, divided by 1, then it is a plus 10 meter per second square. Hence the acceleration of the moving object is taken as positive. See here, initially the object is moving with low velocity, then it increased its velocity, then the acceleration of the object becomes positive. Once again listen here, initial velocity, initially the object is moving with the velocity that is 10 meter per second, suddenly velocity is increased, then the acceleration of the object is said to be positive. Then next, when the acceleration of the moving object is said to be negative. And also one more example for positive acceleration. Let us consider this is an apple tree. Let us consider this is apple, then this apple is falling down. Initially the velocity of the apple is 0. Initial velocity of the apple is 0. So when it reaches the ground now, that becomes final velocity, that is not equal to 0, means velocity increased. Then how to find the final velocity? Distance travel divided by time taken, you will get the final velocity. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಟ್ರೀಲಿಂದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯದ ಮತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡದ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಕೇಸಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು ರೀ, 0. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಿತ್ತು. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ನಿಮಗೇನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ರೀ, ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ the velocity of the object increased, means velocity of the apple increased, then the acceleration of the apple can be taken as positive. Velocity of the apple increased, then the acceleration of the apple can be taken as positive. And in case of positive acceleration, the direction of change in velocity and the direction of acceleration both are same. The direction of change in velocity, it is the change in velocity, and the direction of acceleration both are same. Positive acceleration ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ದು ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ when the acceleration of the moving object is said to be negative, if the object is moving, if the object is moving with decreasing velocity, with decreasing velocity, with decreasing velocity, then what about the acceleration of the object? Then the acceleration of the object is negative. Then the acceleration of the object is negative. So listen here. So when the brakes are suddenly applied, what happens here? The velocity becomes 0. Velocity of the moving object becomes 0, means here the velocity of the object is decreased. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟದ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ರೀ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ರೀ, 0 ಆಯಿತು, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. Then what about acceleration of the moving object? See here, I will take one more example. So let us consider initial velocity of the moving object, that is 10 meter per second. Initially with what velocity object is moving here? 10 meter per second. So at the time t1 is equal to 0 second. Time 0 second ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾ ಸ್ಪೀಡೋಮೀಟರ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ದು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿತ್ತು ರೀ? 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ 10 meter per second to 5 meter per second. So initially what is the velocity of the moving object? 10 meter per second. After 1 second the velocity of the object is decreased. 1 second agana object the velocity ಏನಾಯ್ತು ರೀ? ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. So what is the time taken to change the velocity? What is the time taken to decrease the velocity here? That is 1 second. Then what about acceleration of the object? A is equal to v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. v2 is 5, v1 is 10. Then time taken to decrease the velocity here, that is 1 second, because 1 minus of 0, that is 1. Then it is minus 5 meter per second square. Minus 5 meter per second square. Then acceleration of the object is said to be negative only when the object is moving with which velocity? Decreasing velocity. And for example, let us consider a car is moving on the road. Suddenly brakes are applied. The velocity of the object is decreased. Means the velocity of the car is decreased. Then there is a negative acceleration of the car. Okay. Car the negative acceleration ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Only when the velocity of the car is decreased. Okay. So one more example. Let us consider this duster is moving initially faster. Then it slows down. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ನೋಡಿರಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊಂಟದ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ರೀ? ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಯಿತು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ಇಫ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಡೆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್. ಇಫ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, if the acceleration is negative, then it is called, this negative acceleration is called retardation or deceleration. So when we are going to say the acceleration is negative only when there is a decrease in velocity, then that negative acceleration is called retardation or deceleration. This is about the signs used for the, signs means here polarities, the signs used for the acceleration. When the acceleration is negative, only when the object is moving with the same velocity at every instant of time. Okay. Then when the acceleration is positive, if the object is moving with the increasing velocity. When the acceleration is negative, when the object is moving with the decreasing velocity. So these are about the note related to acceleration. Now we are going to discuss about the graphical representation of motion. Means we are going to describe the motion by using graphs. Those graphs are position versus time graph and velocity versus time graph. Motion ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ motion. So motion can be described by two graphs. What are those graphs? First graph is position versus time graph. Position versus time graph. How to read this one? Position versus time graph. And also it is called displacement versus time graph. Next, another graph is velocity versus time graph. Velocity versus time graph. So position versus time graph is represented by xt graph. X means here position, t means here time. Okay, so why only we are going to take x here? Because we are going to discuss about the motion of the object along the straight line, and that is a x axis. Okay, that is why we are going to use which coordinate here? X coordinate. And velocity versus time graph can be represented by vt graph. Then now let us discuss some cases. So what is the nature of the position of the what is the nature of the position versus time graph for when the object is at rest, when the object is moving with uniform velocity, when the object is moving with increasing velocity, and when the object is moving with decreasing velocity. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ದು ನೇಚರ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿಲಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿಲಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿಲಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. Position versus time graph. And also it is called xt graph. Here what is x? X is nothing but position, t is nothing but time. Okay, in the position versus time graph, time is taken along the x axis and position is taken along the y axis. Okay, here the position changing with respect to time. Position time ಜೊತೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, so means position is function of time. ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎದ್ರದ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಇನ್ xt graph. In xt graph, the time is taken along x axis and position is taken along y axis. ಅಂದರೆ ಟೈಮನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ನ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ ನಾವು? ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ನ ತೊಗೊತೀವಿ ರೀ. ಟೈಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್? ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್. Then along the y-axis we are going to take the positions, then that is x. So position is measured in meter, time is measured in second. Time ಅನ್ನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎದರ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಮೀಟರ್ನೇ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, this duster is at 30 centimeter from the origin. Let us take it is the origin reference point. This duster is at what distance here? 30 centimeter. Means 30 centimeter means 0.3 meter. Position of the duster is 0.3 meter. So now let us discuss various cases. Case number 1. First case. So what is the nature of the position versus time graph when the object is at rest? If the object is at rest, that object is said to be stationary object. Object rest nagiತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. What do you mean by stationary object? When the object is at rest, that object is said to be stationary object. Then now we are going to discuss about position versus time graph for the when the object is at rest. When the object is at rest, See here, let us consider again. I will take this is the duster. This duster is at the position 30 centimeter, supposed to be 30, or otherwise I will take it is a 40 centimeter. ಎಷ್ಟದಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ 40 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಆದ್ರಿ. ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ at 0 second what is the position of the duster? 40 centimeter. After 1 second what is the position of the duster? Again 40 centimeter. After 2 second what is the position of the duster? Again it is a 40 centimeter. Even there is a change in time, there is no change in position of the duster. That position is fixed, that is 40 centimeter. Hence the duster is said to be at rest. What do you mean by rest? An object is said to be at rest if there is no change in its position with respect to time. Time change ಆದರೂ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗವಲ್ತು ರೀ, ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗವಲ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ರೀ, ಏನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, so in one column I will take time, in another column I will take position. Okay, so at the 0 second what is the position of the object? 40. Then after 1 second what is the position of the object? That is again 40. After 2 second what is the position of the object? Again it is 40. Even there is a time is increasing but there is no change in position of the object. Okay, ಟೈಮ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಕೊಂತ ಹೊಂಟದ್ರಿ. 0 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ರೀ, 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಯಿತು, 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 3 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ರೀ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನಾಗ ಐತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, along y axis what we have to take? Position. And along x axis what we have to take? Time. Here time is taken and here position is taken. Position is represented by x here. Why only position is represented by x? We are going to discuss about the motion of the object along the straight line along the positive x axis or negative x axis. Okay, so 0 at the origin both coordinates are 0. Position is 0, time is also 0. Means next I will take it is 10, 20, 30, 40. These are the some readings taken along the y axis. Those give the position of the object. And along x axis time readings are taken 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. See here, at the 0 second what is the position of the duster? Already I said that 40 centimeter. Then after 1 second what is the position of the duster? Again it is a 40 centimeter. After 2 second what is the position of the duster? Again it is 40 centimeter. After 3 second what is the position of the duster? Again it is a 40 centimeter. Even there is an increase in time, there is no change in its position, then the object is said to be at rest. Then if the object is at rest now, position versus time graph is parallel to the x axis. Position versus time graph ಏನು ಅದಲ್ರಿ, ಇದು x axis ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this is about when the object is at rest. If the object is moving with uniform velocity, what do you mean by uniform velocity? Already we discussed it. Equal change in displacement in equal intervals of time. So what is the nature of the graph for when the object is at rest now? When the object is at rest, this is the nature of the graph. So while drawing the diagram, be careful. You have to label the x axis and y axis. Along x axis what is taken? Time is taken. And along y axis what is taken? Position is taken. Okay, so you have to remember this one. So while drawing the position versus time graph, you have to label the x axis and also y axis. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ನಾಗ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಲೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಥರ y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ನಾಗ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇವನ್ನ ನೀವು ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್? ವೆನ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. Second case, when the object is moving with uniform velocity. when the object is moving with uniform velocity. First of all, you have to know what do you mean by uniform velocity. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಒಂದೇ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಟೇಬಲ್. ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಇನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ at 0 second what is the position of the object? 0 meter. After 1 second I will take supposed to be the position of the object is 10 meter. So 0 second ಇದ್ದಾಗ 0 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗ ಇತ್ತು ರೀ. 1 second ಆಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು ರೀ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ 10 ಮೀಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೋಷನ್ದಾಗ ಅದ ರೀ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 2 second ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ at 20 meter. After 3 second the object is at 30 meter. After 4 second the object is at 40 meter. Then what is the velocity in each case? Velocity find out ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. Then in the time interval 0 to 1 second what is the displacement? Velocity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ displacement divided by time taken. So displacement ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ 10 minus of 0 then divided by time interval that is 1 minus of 0. Here the velocity. Displacement is 10 minus 0. Then the time interval is 1 minus 0 that is 1. Then it is at 10 meter per second. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 meter per second ಆಯ್ತು ರೀ. Then in the time interval 1 to 2 second, 1 to 2 second what is the change in position here? Change in position ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೀ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು ರೀ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್? 10 to 20. Then velocity that can be taken as 20 minus 10. Then what is the time interval here? 2 minus of 1. Then 20 minus 10, 10, 2 minus 1, 1, then 10 by 1, again it is a 10 meter per second. Next, in the time interval 2 to 3 second, what is the change in position here? 20 to 30. Displacement is again 10 because 30 minus 20 during the time interval 2 to 3 means during the time interval 1 second. Then it is 30 minus 20 divided by 3 minus of 2. Then again do the calculation. 30 minus 20 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ 10 ರೀ. 3 minus 2 1, 10 by 1 then again it is a 10 meter per second means at every instant of time the object is moving with same velocity means the object is moving with uniform velocity. By using this table I will plot the graph. ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ರೀ. ಯಾವ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ರೀ? ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. See here. Along x-axis what we have to take? Time. Time. And along y-axis we are going to take position. That is x. X is in meter. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ y-axisನಾಗ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, x-axisನಾಗ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ? ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ. Time is measured in second and position is measured in meter. Next, at the origin both are 0. Position and time both are 0 because at the origin x coordinate and y coordinate both are 0. Then I will take the positions here 10, 20, 30 and so on. Okay. Then along x-axis we are going to take the time readings 1, 2, 3, 4. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಪ್ರತಿ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟ್ರ್ 1 1 ಅದಾವ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ 1 minus 0 1, 2 minus 1 1, 3 minus 2 1, 4 minus 3 1. Okay. So here each centimeter is 10 here. 10 minus 0 10, 20 minus 10 10, 30 minus 20 10. ನೀವು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಬಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನೇ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು. ಇದು 1 ರೀ, 2, 3, 4 ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 1 1 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10, 20, 30 ಐತಿ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 10 10 10 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ 0 second ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್? 0. ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ 1 second ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10. At the time 2 second what is the position of the object? That is 20. At the time 3 second what is the position of the object? That is 30. This is at time 3 second. join the points, we will get the position versus time graph. Then this is the position versus time graph for the object moving with uniform velocity. Uniform velocity, remember here. So how to find the velocity by using the graph, position versus time graph? By using the slope. Already you know that what do you mean by slope. Slope andre enanta nimage gottri. Slope andre, so that is tan theta. Slope is nothing but here tan theta. So tan theta is nothing but vertical change divided by horizontal change between the 2 points. See here, I will take 2 points here. These are A, C, and I will take it is a B. Then how to find the vertical change here? Vertical change is nothing but AB. What about horizontal change? Horizontal change is nothing but BC. Now A is at 30 and B is at 20 along the which axis? Y axis. Okay. And B is at 3 and C is at 2. Okay, along the x axis. X axis means here time, y axis means here position, that is x. Then vertical change divided by horizontal change. How to write the vertical change? 30 minus of 20. 30 minus of 20. Then how to find the horizontal change? BC. BC means here 3 minus 2. Then 30 minus 20, that is 10. Then 3 minus 2, that is 1. Then it is a 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second. Suppose I will plot the slope here. Illi na draw ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ slope. Again you will get 10 meter per second only. Means the object is moving with uniform velocity. Again I will draw the slope here. Na slope illi draw ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ. Slope ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾನ್. ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ರೀ. ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ 10 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ 0 10 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ 1 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ 0 1. ದೆನ್ 10 ಬೈ 1 ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾದ್ರಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, 10 meter per second. So this is the position versus time graph for uniform velocity. Next, number 3. Then what is the slope of position versus time graph? That is velocity. Remember, it is 1 mark question. So what is the slope of position versus time graph? That is a velocity. ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ದು ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಆನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, if an object moving with increasing velocity, if an object moving with increasing velocity, or when an object is moving with increasing velocity, then what is the nature of the graph? See here. Along x-axis time is taken, time is in second, and along y-axis what is taken? Position is taken, time is represented by x, and that is measured in meter. See here, if an object moving with increasing velocity, then we will get the nature of the graph like this. Then how can we say this object is moving with increasing velocity? By knowing this nature. Hang ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. I will take some readings here. It is 1 second, 2, 3, 4, okay, and so on. Next, here I will take 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. Each box is taken as 10, 10, 10, 10 in the graph, and here also each box is taken as 1, 1, 1 in the graph. Graph ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ 10 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. 1, 2, 3 and so on. It is 0. See here. In the time interval 0 to 1 second, supposed to be I will take it is a 2 ಆಯ್ತು ರೀ. ಅಂದರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ಇನ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1 second means 0 to 1 second. What is the distance covered by the object? That is 2 meter. V1 is equal to 2 minus of 0 divided by time taken to change the position from 0 to 2, that is 1 second. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 0 to 1 second ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನದ್ರಿ 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅದ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ರೀ 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ಲಿಂದ. ಓಕೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ time taken, that is 2 by 1, that is 2 meter per second. Next, in the next time interval means 1 to 2 second. Then at the 2 second object is at 10 meter. Then in the next time interval means 1 to 2 second, what is the displacement of the object? That is 2 to 10, that is 10 minus of 2. Velocity ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ 10 minus of 2 divided by time taken to change the position from 2 to 10, that is 1 to 2, that is 2 minus of 1. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ರೀ 8 divided by 1, it is 8 meter per second. Velocity increased from 2 to 8. Next time interval, where is the object now? Object is at 30. 3 second ಆದಾಗ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗ ಅದ್ರಿ ಈಗ 30 ಮೀಟರ್ನಾಗ ಅದ್ರಿ. 30 ಮೀಟರ್ನಾಗ ಐತಂತಂದ್ರೆ 2 to 3 second ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ರೀ at 2 second ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ at 10 ಮೀಟರ್, ದೆನ್ at 3 second object is at 30 meter. Then what is the displacement of the object during 2 to 3 second? That is 30 minus of 10. V3 is equal to 30 minus of, in this time interval 2 to 3, in this time interval what is the displacement of the object? The displacement of the object is 30 minus 10, that is 20 divided by, then what is the time interval here? 2 to 3, that is 3 minus 2. Then it is 20 divided by 1, 20 meter per second. So listen here, here the velocity of the object goes on increasing. That is why it is the nature of the graph for, nature of the position versus time graph for the object moving with increasing velocity. Okay. So next, if an object moving with a decreasing velocity, so if the object is moving with increasing velocity, then what is the acceleration of the object? Acceleration of the object is positive, that is a is greater than 0. A is greater than 0. ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀ ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯು ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಎ ನಂಬರ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0, ದಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್. If a number is less than 0, that number is negative. So, fourth case, when an object is moving with decreasing velocity. Decreasing velocity means here it is called retardation because acceleration is negative. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕೊಂತ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹಾಕೊಂತ ಹೋದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವೆನ್ ಆನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, then what is the nature of the graph? So let us discuss same example here, but here the object is moving with decreasing velocity. Along x-axis I will take time. Here time is in second, and along y-axis we are going to take the position. Position is in meter. So now let us take, it is the position versus time graph for the object moving with the decreasing velocity. This nature indicates that the object is moving with the decreasing velocity. Again we will do some calculations here. 1 second. At 1 second, what is the position of the object? We have to find. 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, and so on. Means object is in motion. Okay, when the object is said to be in motion, so if there is a change in its position with respect to time, then here each box I will take 10. Difference is 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. In the time interval 0 to 1 second, what is, sorry, at the 1 second, what is the position of the object? Sorry, here. At 1 second, what is the position of the object? That is 20. 1 second ಆದಾಗ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾದ್ರಿ 20 ಅದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೀಗ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ v1 ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0 to 20 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 20 - 0. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? 0ಲಿಂದ 20ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಯದ್ರಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡದ್ರಿ? 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡದ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 20 - 0. So what is the displacement of the object in the time 0 to 1 second? That is 20 minus of 0. Then time taken is 1 minus 0. Then it is 20 meter per second. Then here the velocity of the object is how much? 20 meter per second. Next, at the 2 second, what is the position of the object? 2 second avagri. Suppose I will take it is at 28. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ್ರಿ? 28 ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. Then at 1 second, what is the position of the object? 20. At 2 second, what is the position of the object? 28. I will take, supposed to be it is a 28. 28 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗ ಅದಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಹೌದ್ರಿ? Then velocity of the object in the time interval 1 to 2 second ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? First you have to find the displacement. That is 28 minus of 20. V2 is equal to 28 minus of 20, because at 1 second, what is the position of the object? 20. At 2 second, what is the position of the object? That is 28. That means 28 minus of 20 divided by, that is 2 minus of 1. So 28 minus 20, that is 8. 2 minus 1, that is 1. Then here 8 meter per second. Velocity decreased, means object is moving with a decreasing